Hey, good morning, everyone. As we uh, are back again for another 3 minutes with God, as we are still looking at Psalm 37, the verse number 4 today. So let us go ahead and start the timer. So, Psalm 37, verse number 4 um, says, "Delight yourself in also in the Lord, um, and He shall give you the desires of your heart." In this, um, in this portion right here, David is telling us to be delighted in the Lord, um, be filled, be joyful, be happy in the Lord, and that's one thing that we should do. Is to be happy in God, to be our joy and our peace, our strength, our um, satisfaction, um, everything comes from God, and God will fill that for us. Um, and um, this is in stark contrast to the beginning of the verse, and what he's saying is to not be so consumed with what others are doing, but delight in God, to be filled with God, and it's one of those things as the root word of delight comes from being pampered and being brought up in luxury. So it's one of those things as what David is having us to see is, instead of focusing on what others are doing and the evil and the others are doing and what may be seemingly prosperity and or success, don't get caught up in that, but get caught up and wrapped up and tied up and tangled up into God, and find your joy and your peace in God. And then he says, and he shall also delight yourself also in the Lord, and He shall give you desires of your heart. That when we delight ourselves in God, when we put God as our main focus, that we will want more of Him. Now, I must say that the last statement and portion of "He shall give you the desires of your heart" is not a promise of prosperity, wealth, and riches and things and all of this stuff. No, that's not what He is saying. But what the psalmist and what God is saying is, if God is truly the delight of our hearts, and He is if we are seeking more of Him, God will give us more of Him. God will feel that desire, and furthermore, as we grow and as we mature, that we will begin to want more of God and less of things. Now, it's not a bad thing to have nice things, or to be prosperous, but that's not what this is saying. What it is saying is that the more we delight ourselves in God, the more that we will want God, and the more that we will want a relationship with Him. And that will become our desire, to be closer to Him, to be more like Him, to be more knowledgeable of Him. And then He says that He shall give us the desires of our heart. So the more we desire to be with God, the more we desire to know about God, the more we desire to want to be closer with God and have a closer walk with God, He will give us that, and He will grant us that. So as we leave, just remember to delight yourself in the Lord, to be joyful, to be happy, and know that the more you want to be more like God, the more God will grant you more of Him. So God bless you and have a great day.